Happy 4th of July, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Hope that you're all having a fantastic day today. It is Saturday, July 4th, 2026. We're going to be going through all of the trades, everything like that. It's going to be a fantastic live stream. Smash the like if you guys want me to especially look at the cryptos that you want me to look at today on this beautiful Saturday. All right, let's hop into it. The first crypto I want to talk about today is this one. It's going absolutely viral on the internet. The Black Bull, ticker is ANTSM. I just bought some yesterday under 300 mil market cap, right around 290 mil. You're probably thinking, why would you buy something that's up so much? Why would you buy something that's a big market cap? The title of this video is "This Crypto is Like No Other." I've done my research on this. This thing looks very special. It's very, very rare that you see a cryptocurrency have this much momentum and a chart that looks like this. This reminds me of Pepe back in the day, how Pepe just kept going up and up and up. It just would not stop, and it just became a blue chip. This thing is called the Black Bull, and I like everything about it. All right. Now I want to just preface this is that there are some risks involved with every single cryptocurrency, and I'm going to outline the risks with this one. If we go with a safety check here, Vilos is going to tell you it's a 16 out of 100 because the top wallet holds 65% of the supply. I'm going to explain this. The top wallet is actually ANTSM, and he did not create this cryptocurrency. He's an influencer. He has over 1 million followers on X. The team, the Black Bull team, made a crypto, put his name on it, everything like that, but it has a cool logo. And they sent him 65% of the supply. And he's not selling a dime of it. He's airdropping the supply in real time on chain to a bunch of holders that hold this token that are also communicating and participating in the community, putting hashtag ANTSM, making memes, making content, doing as much as they can as a community to push this out to the masses. And that's why you're seeing all of the holders. It's getting bigger and bigger every day. I'm going to play this clip for you guys in a second, but look at my trade already. I'm up $1,200 on ANTSM, and this is in the first 10 hours, the first 14 hours, already $1,200 up on this. I bought like 20K tokens. Not a huge bag, because if it has a nice pullback, I'm going to go in heavier. But I think that this thing, I wanted to get some momentum, some exposure right away with this thing, because it's absolutely sending. It's going to $400 million very soon here. Last night, it reached a peak right up here at $380 million market cap. All right. So 37 cents. It's a 1 billion supply. That's $370 million market cap. A lot of these tokens are being staked. And when you stake these tokens, you can get airdrops for this. There's a lot of cool things going on with this project here. All right. So a lot of cool things. They're already getting MEXC. They're on Aster, LBank, BingX, Bitmart, KSEX, Orca, and a couple little exchanges there. But you can see that the shorts, people that are shorting this token are getting absolutely wrecked. I would not short something. Don't go against the trend here. All right. The trend is your friend. This is a bullish crypto chart. It's going up and to the right. And I know this. I know some of you are going to be like, David, but you always say, don't buy pumps. Don't buy pumps. This is different though. This is completely different. When you see the holder count is continuously growing every single day, very fast here. This reminds me of one that he pushed back in the day, and he got it up big time, Dog with Hat. This thing had a huge bull market. All right. Its all-time high market cap, it reached $4.28 billion of market cap. Absolutely huge. Okay. Got on all of the exchanges. It's a Hall of Fame meme. It's on Robinhood, Coinbase, Binance. That's what a Hall of Fame meme is. Now, this one right here, he has the supply, so he's got most of the supply. That means that he can actually pay for exchange listings. They can get this on tier 1 exchanges. This is very, very bullish. Okay, so I'm up $1,200 already on this token. I'm going to play this clip for you about what his vision is with this. Okay, so he says, what is the Black Bull?
Like I had the Manlets Telegram in 2023, and that chat, I had like fucking 10 different like sections in that chat for different things. I had one on like microcaps, I had one on stocks, I had one on like L1s, I had one on all these different things, and people would contribute information there, and everybody would be learning from each other. It was like 20,000 people in the chat, and everybody's going back and forth with the information. So what I want to create is like a community of people that's not only like trading on chain, but also learning from each other and doing all these other things.
Just imagine having like an allocated pool for our community, people watching. Like a clip, like clipping is the meta, as we know. We talk about it a lot, and obviously like content attention and adequately. People can engage again.
Okay, wait, that's a different clip. Hold on a second. Let me go with this other one that he was talking about at long-term vision here.
At this point, are you just doing it for the love of the game? Like, why, brother? Why are you still here?
I mean, I do like helping people, to be honest. I mean, I said it last cycle too, is like, I felt like when I first joined CT and first joined crypto Twitter, there were a lot of people there who also could have been fucked off and did whatever they wanted to, but they stayed there and they taught people how to trade crypto and how to learn about markets and all these things. And I feel like I'm kind of in that place now where I have the ability to kind of share the knowledge that I've already gained in markets and like share how to help people out. And so that's honestly the main reason, the simplest reason. But also I love trading. Like I'm not gonna stop trading. So it's like, if I'm already trading and this stuff anyway, why would I not be talking about the markets that I'm trading too? I hired my mom because.
Okay, so that's why he's still here. Let me see something else over here.
And if you ran Pump on, what would you do? And bro, literally.
Bro, I'm like, bro, they're not doing it, so I'm just gonna do it. I don't understand. They just.
So this is the lore behind the Black Bull Ansem coin, is that Pump Fund was supposed to do a community airdrop with all the fees that they've generated on that platform. They never ended up doing it. So what Ansem started talking about was, if the Black Bull gets so much money and stuff like that, he's gonna do an airdrop himself to the community and, you know, do it for the people. He's doing it. He's actually sending out tokens to addresses out there, and it's absolutely fantastic to see. It's beautiful to see this grow every single day here. Really hyped up about this token. I mean, this thing, it has so much trading volume. On the 24-hour, it has $100 million, and this is like this every single day. It's a phenomenon. You don't see these runners come around very often. It's really rare. Dog with Hat, Pepe, Bonk, SPX 6900. There's not that many tokens that are in this kind of class. And this is the newest one. It's fresh. It's got all the eyeballs and attention on it. This is obviously an attention economy in crypto. And this thing is doing a fantastic job of incentivizing their community to continue pushing this every single day really, really hard. Now, I just saw up in the community, there's a few of our members that are buying it also, following me into that trade. Looking pretty good. Look at that. Akash just bought some Ansem. He's already up $60 on it. Looking pretty good right there. A few other people as well have bought this. Really, I think that we're going to do very good with this. I think it's going to go up to $1 billion in market cap. It has positive vibes around it, and you're getting it right here above 300 mil. So this is like a 3x from this point right here, a 3x. So looking very good. Now, another opportunity that I'm looking at, all right, because in the thumbnail it says insane gains, because we're going to start making lots and lots of money here. I'm trading every day. So Lab, remember guys, a couple days ago on the live stream, I revealed that I made $3,600 shorting Lab. So I came over here, I bought some Lab right in the high teens area. I did a 5x short. It dropped, tanked all the way down to $9. I got out. Okay, $3,600 profit right there. Now, Lab went down a little bit lower. Okay, in hindsight, all right, hindsight's 2020. Obviously, I would have held a little bit longer, but when you're up $3,600 in 24 hours, just take your money. Okay, realize those gains. Take your money. Now, I would have made a little bit more money if it went down, if I held it. But again, I'm super happy with $3,600 overnight. Now, it bottomed out, and guess what happened? the lab team, because I've said this is 90% held by insiders, they just pumped this thing all the way back up. They pumped it all the way back up to liquidate a bunch of people shorting it. Got it all the way. It's trading at $16 again. And yesterday it was trading at $6. Even lower than that, $5.90. So this thing, I just said it right there. You can see it, potential short number 2. Short number 2, I'm looking at it. All right. Patel's going to like this because he was asking me the other day, is it a good time to short? And I said, not yet, because it's getting manipulated back up again. You want to wait a little bit. You can see that it's actually getting into an area of resistance right over here. A lot of resistance in this area. And I'm thinking of shorting this again very soon. If you want to go find out exactly what I put in my short so that you can maybe make thousands of dollars with me, all right? I use Aster. Aster is probably the best platform for shorting lab, all right? I don't think this thing is on Hyperliquid, but it's on Aster because it's a Binance Smart Chain token. It's on the BNB ecosystem. This thing is obviously, it's a big scam, all right? This thing is how much in market cap right now? $16 billion fully diluted market cap. Volume is only 2%. And only 31% of it is circulating. This thing is obviously a scam. It does not deserve a $16 billion valuation. All right. It's a trading ecosystem. It doesn't make any sense. This is not a layer 1 token. It's not even on Binance Spot. Let's see the biggest spot listing for this. Gate.io and KuCoin are the biggest exchanges for this. This does not deserve this valuation. So again, because it's getting manipulated back up here, I'm going to be putting in another short very soon. You could actually go in with a short at $16. If your liquidation price is probably around $20, $21, that's probably a safe short. And this thing is going to come back down, crashing down. All right. This is a super volatile chart. You can obviously, this is manipulated. And yeah, the majority of it is held by insiders. I'll generate their updated bubble map there in the background. Let's go check out Bitcoin. Bitcoin, it looks like BTC is forming a bull trap here. It's at 63,000. It's pumped up a little bit. It's obviously been liquidating a lot of shorts out there. All right, you can see the biggest liquidations on the day is shorts. ETH, $85 million worth of shorts liquidated. Bitcoin, $73 million. You can see everyone towards the upside are getting out. So this thing is probably forming a bull trap here. Let me go check out one of my things over here. Let me see. Okay, let's go over here. I have a bull trap post that I actually found today. Yeah. So this could be a bull trap over here, right? It's approaching the 200 weekly moving average, and it actually passed that today. You can see the orange moving average over here. Bitcoin just traded right above it, but this thing is probably a fake out, and it's going to go back towards the downside because every single bear market, it always has a little relief rally back up close to the 200 week moving average. Over here in July, it's the same exact thing playing out. We're living in a simulation. July of 2022 had a little relief rally right above the orange line over here. Then it went and made its final bear market bottom in October and November over here. That was in 2022. I think the same exact thing is going to play out over here. Obviously, we love this because this is in the buy zone. Everything over here is in the buy zone. Perfect time to be accumulating your altcoins. Everything in this box here. You're going to get all of this stuff super, super cheap. I think this is going to probably come back down a little bit. All right, it's going to do this. It's going to maybe go up a little bit higher, face the resistance over here at 65,000, 66,000. That's going to crater back down, make its ultimate bear market bottom probably between 50,000 and 55,000 over the next 2 to 3 months here in September to November. That's going to be the bear market bottom. And then finally, it'll start going into the bull run again. But don't get trapped. Don't feel the FOMO yet. But there are games in town that are making a lot of money. All right. The Ansem coin is making a lot of money. The Lab short. Look at Lab. This is terrible. Top 10 holds 88% of the supply. The top 50 holds 99.9% of the supply. So it's very easy for them to manipulate this. Very, very easy. Let's go check out some chats real quick. Good to see Anta. Good to see it up in the chat. Akash smashed the like. You got into a meme coin called SPCX69. All right, we can go check that out. Steven, good to see you, buddy. Ansem the billions. I hope so. It's looking like it has the potential to do that. Now it's at $350 million market cap. Look at this chart. Absolutely fantastic. When a chart is looking like this and constantly making higher highs and higher lows, go with the trend. All right. I wouldn't long this thing. I wouldn't play with leverage because it's a meme coin. It's very volatile. You can see over the last 24-hour period here, this thing went up to $380 million of market cap, came all the way back down. All right. To 290 million. Now it's right back up to 350. But this thing is continuously making higher and higher highs. All right. So looking very good. And I don't think Ansem is on TradingView yet. It might be on TradingView. But I have some levels over here. All right. So I have some levels with Ansem and it's hit every single one. All right, it's looking very, very good right now. Very good. Hold on a second. Let me just do this. There we go. The full chart for Ansem. You can see all these horizontal blue lines are its major support levels, and Ansem reacts off of every single one of them. You can see, all right, once it makes its all-time high, its local all-time high here, look, it's already pushing back up to make a new all-time high. Once it breaks and it makes a new all-time high, I've been following this for a few days, it just soars right past it and makes a new all-time high. And then these levels over here are gone. So this thing crashed back down, had a support area. This was its previous local high, bounced off of it, came all the way back up, tested it again, bounced up again, then finally it crashes below that. All right, crashes below that. So then once it loses a support level, you have to start looking at the other support levels down here. And it's reacted very nicely off of those support levels. It's come back up, and now it's still on its bull trend, looking very, very strong, extremely strong. So this thing, I'm betting that it's going to continue going towards the upside, and that's why my trade here is in profit. I'm already up, what, $1,600 on it? $1,200 on it. Looking pretty good in 12 hours. That's a nice little gain. What market cap do you anticipate for Ansem with this momentum and CEX listings coming? I think that with this momentum, it could definitely get up to close to $1 billion of market cap within July. Let's go check out your other one that you said, SPCX69 over here, SPCX69. Let's see if it comes up. Yep. All right. So this is a SpaceX token. It's $4.29 million market cap. For myself, I'm not going to buy this just because, there's no exchanges for it. And I don't really like tokens that are like trying to be a stock, it's like a joke of a stock. I'm not really bullish on that narrative, but it doesn't mean that you can't make money on this. But for me, already $4.29 million of market cap. If you're in profit, I would probably take profit with this because this isn't going to be around for a long time. All right. The SpaceX IPO has already been done, and the time to have gotten this was like before the IPO, and it kind of runs up, from like 100K, 200K to like 4.5 mil. But this thing isn't something that I would personally add. But if you're in profit with this, you could definitely make money. For sure. Triplet. Let me see. Triplet. Let's see what this is. I don't know what this is, but that chart is looking magnificent. Since March, it's just gone up and up and up and to the right. It's already at $17 million of market cap. Let me see some exchanges. It has some dexes, not really any. I don't see any centralized exchanges other than KSEX over here, but yeah, this thing looks pretty expensive. Let me generate a safety score here. Okay, so it's a pump fund token, so that means that the contract's clean. I'll generate a bubble map over here and we'll see what this does. We'll see what that does. So the Ansem, the stats are insane, all right? There's already 120,000 wallets. 95% of traders are in profit. There's a guy who turned $8 into $500,000. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. And it looks like it's just going to continue to make people money and go up into the right. Looking really, really, really good. All right, let's go over here real quick. And Bitcoin obviously reclaims 63K. And the US also holds 2.8 times more Bitcoin than any other country combined. Wow. Looking good. This is a crazy post here, okay? Trump's crypto empire may go down as one of the largest retail wealth destruction events in history. Nearly 1 million wallets that bought the Trump meme coin are now sitting at a combined loss of $3.8 billion. At the same time, Trump personally received $636 million payout from the same project. And this was not some anonymous meme coin launched by random developers. This was promoted directly to millions of people by a sitting US president and his family. You know, they say, get your Trump now, everything like that. They were pushing hard in January of 2025. The coin eventually reached $75, and now it's trading at $1.76, down roughly 97%. And that is absolutely insane. Yeah, and all of his other crypto projects are not doing good either. World Liberty Fi is down 88%. I'm not sure what ABTC is. American Bitcoin Corp. I think that's a stock. It's down 93%. And Melania is obviously down 99.4%. So, yep. He used his people, his citizens as exit liquidity. I made money on Trump though, for sure. Last like what, a year and a half ago now? Yeah. The worst ETH period is over. ETH versus Bitcoin is breaking out upwards and building a higher low, which means that we're back in an uptrend. Let me see that real quick. Let me see that. Let's go over here. We'll do ETH Bitcoin. Let's see. Why is this not coming up here? Why is it saying Bitcoin ETH? We'll do this. ETH. ETH versus Bitcoin. That's what I want. Why is TradingView not giving me that? Did they get rid of it or something? ETH. ETH BTC. I don't know why it's not coming up. TradingView is kind of weird right now. Hold on a second. Ethereum, Bitcoin. I only see dollar. That's really weird. I'll figure that out next stream. But let me see over here real quick. Someone just opened a $16 million XRP long. This comes right as Bitfinex whales are aggressively adding to their XRP positions too. Either this is one of the craziest bets in crypto right now, or someone knows something that the market doesn't. Opening a $16 million XRP long is pretty ballsy, to be honest. Triplet, back to your meme coin earlier, it looks like it has a good bubble map. Top 10 only holds 17.8%. Top 50, 49%. That's decent. Biggest whale is only 2.9. They just need to get some exchange listings and stuff like that. I don't know what this project is. Their website's not loading. Not sure what this is though. Their X page, I don't know what's going on over there. I have to update that. Let's go check out XRP real quick. Okay, XRP's pumping. So $1.16 now. It's up from the I would say like 1 week ago, it was at 103. Yeah, 103. Now it's up a little bit. It's up 10% on the week. And somebody opened a $16 million long. When you see longs open up like that, it's probably a good time to start betting that the price is bottomed out, right? Because insiders, that $16 million is a big short. He's definitely plugged in. He knows what's going on. There's probably news coming around the corner. This thing is obviously something that is a blue chip. You know, it's severely dropped from its all-time high of $3.56. I wouldn't be too greedy and hope that it goes below $1 at this point. I think it's probably going to continue its bull trend now. It looks like this is probably bottomed out. If we go over here real quick, yeah, and stay tuned up in the Vilos community. When I put in my lab short, I'll be betting that the price goes back down, crashing down, because it's up 169% on the day. So obviously this thing is going to go back down. All right. You could enter a short right now on Aster and do like a 5x short, and your liquidation price will probably be around $19 or $20. And I feel like that's a pretty safe bet, because $20 is a big resistance level for lab. All right. It's a big resistance level. I don't think it's going to go back up and recover from $6 in 2 days to $20. I think this is probably going to come back down. So that's one right there. What about meme core? That's another short that I have not done yet, but I'm looking at doing it. So over the past month, it had a little relief rally. Obviously, this is insider trading. This went all the way back down from $2.85 all the way, crashed down in the middle of the night to like 62 cents. And it's had a relief rally back up, $1.75, and it's starting to make lower highs here. So this might be a good time to short this one as well, meme core. When you're a dual trader and you can make money towards the downside, you're unstoppable. All right. You can make money in the bear market and in the bull run. We'll see what's trending on the day here. Black Bull is number 1 trending. Lab is number 2. You want to trade the trending ones as well, because they have a lot of volume and volatility. So that's how you make a lot of money, right? Hyperliquid, it kind of rallied back up to $70. Now it's down 1%, so it's at $69. You have Pudgy Penguins, Venice token. Venice is at $12, kind of coming closer to where I want to put an entry into it. I think I want to get into Venice here. All right. If it comes back down to $9, it's getting a little bit closer. It was at $13 and $14. Now it's coming out a little bit. BitTensor Tau has a little rally. It's back up to 217 right now. 217, but I think it's just rallying with Bitcoin. They're kind of having a little relief rally. Once Bitcoin goes back down to 55K, 50K makes its ultimate bear market bottom. This thing will come back down to 180 to 175, and that's when I'm going to snipe this one. But good chart. And then Aerodrome, wow. Aerodrome is finally breaking out. Look at the month chart, 63% up on the month here. It just eclipsed and made a higher high here. Finally getting past the 58 cent resistance. It's right above that. You can see that it came up to 57, came back down to 46. And yeah, it's finally going back up. So I think Aerodrome is bottoming. It's already bottomed out. Its bottom was 30 cents. It's not going to go back down there. In my opinion, this is a good time. You don't want to miss the Aerodrome train. This thing is the biggest DEX on Coinbase. It's got all the exchanges. It's very decentralized. 50% of it is being staked on Aerodrome. That's removing the supply, removing sell pressure. I think this thing is going to have a huge bull run. You're going to see this green chart. It's going to be way up at the highs, like even past that. I think it's going to go between $4 and $10 this bull run, and you're getting it at 58 cents. That's a clean minimum 8x from here. Minimum 8x. Benji, good to see you. Good afternoon. Happy 4th of July to everybody watching this. Clap show, Arrow might be a good short here or higher. I would not short Aerodrome. No, I would not short Aerodrome. It's not like Lab where it's gone up 158% in a day. You know, like Aerodrome is something where it's at the bottom on the all-time chart. Here it's very close to the bottom. You don't want to put in a short here. If anything, with leverage, you would put in a long, but a very not risky long, like, you know, 2x, 3x long, where your liquidation price is probably around 30 cents or something like that. But this thing is going into its bull run very soon. So it's had a little mini bull run the past 3 months. It's up 88%, looking nice. I would not short this though. No. Let's see biggest gainers on the day. Obviously Lab, this thing is going to come crashing down and be one of the biggest losers again. All right. But you want to find cryptos like this one where 95% of it is held by insiders. And then when you finally feel like you look at the chart and you're seeing it approach resistance levels and stuff like that, that's when you want to put in your short. And so this thing is like, man, I can't believe they're going to do this again and give me a great opportunity to make thousands of dollars betting on them to go down. This thing is such an easy play. It's like a layup. I was talking about this for like a week and a half publicly, saying it on X, this thing's a scam. It's going to go back down. You know, if we go over here to my profile, I was talking about this, let's see, not too long ago. Look, calling it out now, Lab will rug in the near future. Unsustainable price and market cap for something with barely any exchange listings, low volume every day, 90% held by insiders and contracts. Currently, Lab's sitting at $18 billion of market cap and only $31 million in volume. This was the snapshot, all right? It was at $18. It crashed all the way back down to $6. So I was right on that. I made $3,600, okay? You can see this, $18 right here, crashed all the way back down to $6. That's when I, you know, at $9 I got out, all right? Went a little bit lower. Now it's pumped up right back up. So we're going to run it back. We're going to run it back again. Do it again. Now, if you want to know exactly when I'm doing it, then just get into the community. That link is in the pinned chat right now. Chain Surfer, looking into LMTS. What we thinking about, guys, waiting on an entry? LMTS. Limitless. I've not heard of this one because it's tiny in market cap. It's only $10 million in market cap, but it's fully diluted to 78 million. So there's a lot of dilution to go with this one. 13% circulating. It's on Coinbase. That's really good. That's really good. Let me see how old this is. It's probably new. Yeah, it came out in October last year. All right, it's been on a slide ever since. Let me see what this is. It's an exchange. You can trade prediction markets on here. Let me see if there's any funding behind this. I don't see any team or funding behind this. Maybe there is, but I don't see any. 99K followers. Looks like they're doing some AI generated content. It doesn't look like this thing is backed by a big team here, but it's interesting though. But for me, the circulating supply scares me. I wouldn't want to go in on this. Let me generate a bubble map. We'll see how it is. It's on base. Okay. Base is bullish. I like that it's on Coinbase, so it is legit. It is legit. 93% is held by insiders. Okay, wait a second. Okay, it's contracts. So that's different. They're probably staking contracts. The biggest whale is 3.4%. So that's not that bad. I'll have to do some more research on this. Let me run a safety check. Liquidity is not locked or burned. There's no sell tax. That's good. There's no buy and sell tax. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a 72 out of 100. So I'm going to add this to the watch list right now, and I'm going to do more research on this tonight. Good one to bring that up. But right now, I like that it has Coinbase. It's a small market cap. even if there is dilution, like a lot of dilution, the fully diluted market cap's only 78 million. So it's still pretty small. So this thing could actually do pretty good. It has some exchanges. It's like in the gamble-fi, you know, don't watch, trade, community-driven prediction markets on crypto, finance, football, and esports. It's not a bad narrative. It's not a bad narrative. David, if you type ETH BTC and press enter, it will show you the chart. Oh, okay, okay. Let me do this. Yep, perfect. Thank you. I forgot about that trick. All right, so ETH Bitcoin right here, and it is making a higher low. There we go. That's the lower low. That's forming a higher low. Looking pretty nice. You know, had a little rally here. Hold on a second. Actually, that's not even the right lower low because that was last year. So he's talking about really zoomed in here. Okay. He's talking about this lower low. Okay. Yeah. I mean, like it's a little bit of an uptrend, but I think it's still too early though. Let me see real quick over here. Where is that post? Did I lose it? No, here it is. The worst period for ETH is over. ETH versus Bitcoin is breaking out upwards and building a higher low, which means that we're back in an uptrend. 3 red quarters in a row hasn't occurred. The chances of having 4 in a row are statistically very low. The 4-year cycle boomers will wait it out until the markets continue to grind upwards and will buy back higher. The most hated trade ever. The Clarity Act approval will unlock more liquidity flowing into the ETH ecosystem. Let me see this guy's poster here though. For the first time ever since launch, ETH just recorded its first ever 3 straight red quarters. A rare chapter in Ethereum's market history. It's kind of a confusing post, to be honest. 3 red quarters. I mean, like, this is a multi-year chart right here. So, but right now we're seeing a little rally. So altcoins are pushing up a little bit, right? So ETH and BTC right there. Let me see others. Others Bitcoin. These are really like all of the altcoins, right? So others is starting to push up a little bit more. Looking nice on that. And you're starting to see that across the board, right? You're starting to see altcoins. Some of them are really pumping here. Let me go in the top 60 to 120. The top gainers. You're seeing Aerodrome's doing really good. Bonk is coming up a little bit. Bonk is, don't sleep on Bonk. It's up 6 point over the 7 days. It's down 50%. Looks like it already kind of made its move. Yeah. So this thing, obviously it's a scam. When you see things like this, right? When it pumps up from 39 cents and in a couple days, it goes up to $1.77. That's completely insiders trading it. And 90% is held by insiders. Boom. In a night. Comes right back down to 39 cents. That's just not normal. That's not normal. Then it goes from 50 cents all the way back up to $2 in like a couple days. That's not normal. And then boom, they drop it again. So the time to have shorted this one, the move's already done with this one. It would have been up here, right? I'm not going to short this right now, all right? If anything, you could maybe long this because they'll probably pump this up given their history right here over the last month. They just keep pumping it up and then dumping it. So, but I'm not going to do this one though. I don't like having too many shorts and longs open because I want to keep track of them and stuff. And obviously when you're playing with leverage, it's very risky. So this, and always put a stop loss and a take profit level, and even put multiple take profit and stop loss levels on Aster. You know, take like 15 or 20% when it reaches this price. Take another, 30% when it reaches the next price. This thing here is the one that I'm looking at because it's just too easy. It's just like taking candy from a baby right now. It makes no sense for something to pump from $6 to $16 in a day after dropping from $20 to $6. It makes no sense. So this thing's going to be a short for sure. And I made $3,600 in the last one right here. Okay, so Rees, he said Have you checked out Clive? It was his X post that started the Ansem token. He acknowledged it. And then he sends me the X link as well. Let me see. Ansem is single-handedly reviving the trenches. What if he airdrops every single bag holder in this space and sends this to trillions? He already has 60% supply control. Now he needs to do is keep being a Chad, and this thing goes higher. I don't see anything with Clive. You gonna give Clive a little love? And then he says, of course it was his idea. Yeah, but Clive, whoever this guy is, so maybe he's the guy that created the Ansem token. Is that what it is? But if he has his own token, right, I'm not going to buy that. Influencer tokens don't tend to do very well. This one is just an anomaly. It's just completely different. You know, it got the attention and now it's pumping up a lot. So, and it's different, right? This thing is Ansem, so he has 1 million followers, whereas this Clive guy, like, no one knows who he is really. So I wouldn't personally look into that, but let me see if it's on here. Clive, I don't see that. Smash the like. Let's get past 20 likes on stream. Do you think Morpho is a solid buy right now? Morpho. It's up 30% on the 3 months here. It's got like a decent chart. Has a pretty good chart. It's very big though in market cap. 1.94. Is this a layer 1? It's not a layer 1. It's a decentralized finance protocol. Personally, no, I'm not going to buy this just because it's too big in market cap for me. But it is probably a legit project because it's listed on Coinbase and Binance and OKX. So it's a legit project for sure. But only $10 million in volume. That's less than 1% of its market cap. I'll generate a bubble map and see. It's probably staking contracts. Those are probably the biggest holders of this. But I want to see how decentralized this thing is. 60. Yeah, so you see staking contracts are the top ones. 39% in this one. Biggest whale's 3%. So if minimum 40% of it is being staked, 65% of it is circulating. It has pumpamentals in it. It does. It could definitely pump up a lot. It's a 1 billion supply. Let me check out their website. I like this website. It's very clean. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. Powered by Morpho. Businesses connect with Morpho to power on-chain credit solutions at scale. Give your users access to yield on any asset across any risk profile. And you're seeing Robinhood's logo. Okay, so Morpho has a lot of partners. I like that they have legit partners in the space. Backed by Coinbase Ventures, A16Z. I'll add it to the watch list. It looks good. It looks good, but it's just a big market cap, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to buy it. Maybe I will. Let me see TVL if it's up in here. Let me see. Okay, no, because these are the layer ones. I'm going to update that tonight. I'm going to put all the protocols up in there. Let's do revenue. Hyperliquid made 1.2 mil on the 24, and then you got Pump Fund that they're up near 900K. Collector Crypt's going down a little bit. Wow. Collector Crypt, they only did 148K today. That's down 51%. You know what? It's probably because it's the 4th of July and people aren't really trading on today because it's a holiday and people are outside enjoying their Saturday, you know. So like I said so many times, one of the biggest narratives that you can get into that you should invest into, not financial advice, but it's protocol, it's apps that make money, right? And that's why I got Hyperliquid and Pump Fund in the portfolio. Apps that make money. What's Collector Crypt at though? Because they're down. Collector Crypt is at 21 cents. Okay, finally, it's coming back down. It was at 31 cents. Its all-time high was 38 cents. It's come back down to 21. You're seeing that it's kind of getting close to its support level over here. Let me check out TradingView, because this thing might be coming down to a good buy area. I wanted to add this one to the portfolio, but it's pumped up way too much, you know. Let me go over here on crypto. We'll do spot. Collector Crypt. I want the full chart. This one. This is the full chart for Collector Crypt. Okay. Yeah, so you can see, let me do, what's it called again? Oh, man, I lost my indicator. It's not on. I'll have to find that one. There was a really good indicator that I liked. Let me see. It did like automatic resistance and support levels. Let me see if it's this one. No, it's not that one. Yeah, it's this one actually. This is one of them. This is one of them. So this is one of the big resistance. I mean, sorry, they actually changed it. Support levels, yeah. So they're putting their support levels in red. I would put the resistance in red, not blue. But yeah, this is a solid support level over here. So it has room to come back down a little bit. So I'm not going to buy it yet. This thing could definitely come back down to 18 cents. And if we were to go do like, you know, little fib level right here, yeah, 16 cents would be a better time to get into this. So it's still a little bit too overpriced. I'm going to let this continue to fall. But this thing produces revenue every single day. They're solid. Collector Crypt. Let me generate a bubble map real quick and see what's going on with that. I see Monty just posted Troll up in the chat. Let's go see Troll. Yeah, Troll's at a nice time to buy. Between 45 million and 65 million dollars of market cap, where it's at right now, this is a solid time to buy some Troll. This thing is going to go to billions of dollars of market cap. Maybe not billions with an S, but it's definitely going to go to a billion for sure. I would say 95% chance, because it has Coinbase and it's an amazing name. This is one of the most iconic memes of all time. All right. They even have their own merch store. I mean, like, you can't even mess this up. This is like the easiest layup of all time. Just buy a bag of this. You know, I've been DCing into this pretty regularly. Let's go see real quick. Collector Crypt. It's not very decentralized. One whale holds 80% of the supply. I wonder though if that's actually the team. That's probably the team, because that's not normal. But yeah, this one whale even has a cluster. You can see that. That's why I bought Fanable. I like. Let me go over here real quick. Fanable is a rival competitor to Collector Crypt, and it's only a $22 million market cap. Fully diluted, it's 123 million, but Crypt is fully diluted is 423 million, so it's a lot bigger. And Fanable has Binance Futures 1 and stuff like that. And Crypt, its biggest exchange is OKX. So I like Fanable a lot more. And Fanable is backed by Polygon Labs, Ripple, Michael Rubin. So this thing is like a layup. Haven't bought this in a couple weeks, but I'm going to do another DCA here pretty soon. Keep that on your watch list. Put the star on it. This thing's going to do pretty good at this bull run. Go check out it's so funny. Ansem and Lab, both of them are number 1 and number 2 trending. Both of the ones that I keep telling you guys about. Phantom is not supported on Aster. Yeah, it is. Yeah. You just have to go on you mean Aster is not supported on Phantom, right? So when you go into your Phantom app, you just have to go on the search bar, type in Aster Dex, a Google Chrome tab will open up within Phantom Wallet, and then you go and connect it. But you have to be on a VPN if you're in the US. So I always change my country to Hong Kong, because Hong Kong it's like a financial hub in the world, right? Like they have pretty good regulations with crypto and everything. You could do like United Arab Emirates, or you could do like, I don't know, like what are some other friendly countries? There's a bunch. You just have to try them and see if it works, if it connects. And then you can connect your wallet and then, deposit some USDT and then start shorting it, What chains do you use on Aster, BNB, ETH, or Solana? I tend to use Solana more, but it just depends on where the token's listed, right? But Solana is, it's easy, it's low fees. BNB is not supported in Phantom Wallet, so. But when you go into Aster, it doesn't really matter. You just have to connect your Sol wallet, and then you can deposit USDT, and then you can short. Even if it's a BNB token, you can do that. May I get your thoughts on Unk? Reminds me of Troll and Wojak. 1.8 mil market cap. Tiny. Only one tier 3 exchange. Let me check out their website. The website's not loading. Let me see. It's probably this. Because these, what happens? Like these projects, they change their URLs all the time because they're like tiny little projects. 1,200 followers. Let's see their website. Okay. I like this website. It's like Netflix. They have clips. They post like little short videos, 2 minutes. They're making fun of like uncles, Yeah, I think this has potential for sure. I like the website. It's pretty impressive for a meme coin. 2 hours ago, they're getting some engagement. Their community, it doesn't look like it's super diehard, but they have 900 members in their community. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, let me see real quick their bubble map. We'll generate that. I see it. It's like a black and white cartoon character. They just need to get some exchanges, I would say. 94% decentralized, 21% held in the top 10. Biggest whale's 4.2. That's a good score. It was launched on Pump Fun. I would say this with this one, you could throw in like a little lottery ticket. You could throw in a little lottery ticket in this one, and then it might go up to 40 mil, 50 mil market cap. So if we were to go do like a perspective with this, like let's say it does, I don't know if Unk's actually going to come up. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, Unk, and then we go like Wojak. Let's say it just goes up to like 30 mil market cap, and you throw in like $300. You're turning that into $4,600, and it only has to go up to 30 mil market cap. If this gets a couple exchanges, yeah, it has potential. If you were to throw in $1,000, let's say you're really kind of degenning it, $15,000, just it going to 30 mil market cap. It's pretty good. If it goes up to 60 mil market cap, making $31,000 off of $1,000. It's interesting. I'm going to add it to the watch list. Added it to the watch list. Yep. Has potential. Are you guys liking the new stocks update on the website? We got all the sector performances, the biggest movers, And when you click on a politician, all right, you get to see all of their trades. It's absolutely fantastic if you're in the stocks. That's what I love about Vialos is that, and obviously, you can go check out your economic calendar over here, see when the next IPOs are coming out. I don't think I told you guys about this update. All the IPOs coming out, all the stock splits, dividends being paid, and earnings, all of this stuff is updated. So that's all on the website too. You can see that the NASDAQ and Dow Jones, NASDAQ didn't do that big of a move this past week, but it's up 1.8%. And then the Dow Jones is up 1.8 as well. So stock market didn't really do much this past week. Kind of traded a little bit sideways. Let's check out over here. Nvidia's at 194. Apple. Let me see 7-day change here. Robinhood. Let's see their stock actually. That's interesting. Wow, they're pumping back up. So Robinhood reached a bottom of $66 in March, and now it's already up like 100%. So it's at 112. And they're coming out with the Robinhood layer 2 to Ethereum, I believe. So, and when you go on a stocks page, guys, you get all the financial trends here. Okay, their earnings, their revenue, their gross margin, everything like that. And then you see their smart money. So this is another big update to stocks, smart money. So you can see the analyst ratings over here. So 18 say buy, 2 of them say sell. You get insider activity, all right? People that literally work there, all right, if they're buying or selling it. ETF exposures as well, and technical analysis. So the RSI, and you get all of the breaking news on that specific stock. All right. Really nice. Really nice. And the politician trades that are buying that stock. Big update. 2-bit funding rate for a lab are insane. Down 0.44% every hour, lol. I think lab's a big scam. Peaceful relaxation. I love that name. Why is the market green? Due to forced liquidations on Bitcoin shorts? Yeah, you're totally spot on right here. There's a lot of people that were shorting the market because when Bitcoin was at 58,000, people were starting to pile on the shorts. Now Bitcoin's just doing a little relief rally back up to 63K. And you're going to see it's going to come back down. It's going to come back down to, make its ultimate bear market bottom in the next 2.5, 3 months here. It always does. Always does. It's going to come back down. Still in this buy zone box though. Keep DCAing, guys. Don't stay on the sidelines. This is the time to start deploying like on a regular basis. So you're going to see some DCAs from me this weekend here. Do you see Stellar cool down and drop to 20 cents again? Let me see XLM real quick. XLM's had a little relief rally pump with XRP here. It's, had a little pump from 17 cents to 20, It's still in a downtrend. I mean, like it just made, it's still kind of going down a little bit. It's approaching this downward sloping trend line. So you might see it hit this resistance here and then start coming back down. But this could have been the low this cycle, right? Right down here. That could have been the low. It's very possible. Maybe it doesn't come back down and makes a new lower low. But really though, would you want to be too picky if you're adding this to the portfolio? Would you really want to risk not buying this just because it's not at 14 or 16 cents, just because it's at 20? I would say just accumulate it. If you're bullish on Stellar, I'd say just accumulate it right now. It's a good price. And if it goes lower, be happy. Then you get even more for your dollar. But yeah, you might see this play out, right? It hits this downward sloping trend line right there. Then it comes back down a little bit. Let me generate a little RSI on Stellar. We'll generate a little RSI on this thing. RSI is at 57. So yeah, it's I wouldn't buy it like on a pump right now. Wait for it to consolidate a little bit and then buy it. And if it dips, then buy it for sure. This is another one that I'm going to be shorting soon. Beat by Audiera. All right. This thing is a scam. All right. It's 30% circulating. It's got no big spot exchanges. Gate.io and Mexi are the biggest exchanges it has on spot. And you can short this. Let me see. You can short this on Aster. You can short it on, let me see. I believe you can short this on Aster. Hold on a second. I don't see Aster in this list, but I think it is though. It's kind of newer though. Binance Futures you can short it on. I'm pretty sure this is on Aster though. I think I saw this when I was shorting Lab. I think I saw this because I was like looking it up. This is like a week ago though. But this thing is going to come back down, tumbling down. There's no reason this thing should be $3 billion in market cap. It's literally a gaming / NFT arcade game. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Okay, this should not be going at $3 billion market cap. Easily gonna tank. Low volume, 2% of the market cap. Its biggest exchange is Mexi. This thing is gonna be a nice short. That's why it's on my watch list. And I'm not shorting it yet though, because it's pumped up 21%. So they're manipulating it right now. This one's gonna be trickier though to short because it hasn't had like a big boom like Lab, you know. It's kind of steadily climbing, so they could keep climbing this up to like $4, $5, but you'll know when I short this though. Do you see any opportunities on the new Robinhood Layer 2 chain? That's a good question, Brady. Robinhood Layer 2, do they have an ecosystem that's building on it already? They probably will have really good opportunities on there. It's Robinhood. And if they have meme coins that come out on there, I'm definitely going to be looking at that for sure. Let me see. I'm checking it out over here real quick. So they launched it like 2 days ago, I think, right? They launched it like 2 days ago. It's still way too early. Like, you don't even know which, you know, what kind of projects are building on there yet. But thank you for pointing that out. I'm going to add that on my to-do list, is to keep up with what builds over there, because that's going to be bullish. Yep. Did you get Lil Pepe during its pre-sale? No, I don't buy any pre-sales. I think pre-sales are scams, especially if it's a meme coin. But what are my thoughts on that coin? We can go check it out. Lil Pepe. It's not coming up. It's probably very, very small market cap. Yeah, no problem. No problem looking at UNC for you, for sure. I think it's decent. I think Robinhood will ever list Turbo. There's a good likelihood, because Turbo's on Binance and on Coinbase and Kraken. What's Turbo doing? The volume's kind of low. You know, it's 7 mil, but it's the 4th of July, so it's, you know, like over the past month, Turbo had a really big spike in volume here, $33 million every day for a couple days when it had this like relief rally. You can clearly see that this is a resistance point. The 0009 level, it hit it like 3 times up there. So it's making a higher low. 0007, this is a higher low. 0008, starting to trickle back up here, but still in a downtrend. Turbo had a rally back up to its 200-day moving average right up there, and then it came right back down. So, but this thing is very cheap. I'd say it's a good time to DCA. Grass can be good bet in the short term. Why do you say that? Grass, it's up 56% on the month. Solid chart. Good 3-month chart. On a higher view, it's in this range right now. It's bottomed out. Looks like it's bottomed out. 63% of it's out. What's its biggest spot? Bybit, OKX. That's a good amount of good exchanges right there. They raised $14.5 million for this project. Its next unlock is, it actually just happened. 5 million grass was unlocked. Volume, 7.69% of its market cap. I'll generate an agent right now. Oh yeah, it's because I'm streaming right now. I have to fix that. I'll add grass to the watch list though, and I'll let you know next stream what I think of it. But it's got a good chart. I wouldn't buy it right now though, because it's already pumped up, 56%. What was its all-time high? $3.89. It's down 89%. Let me see what this is. It's an app. You pay for internet every month, but most of it goes unused, doing nothing for you. Grass puts the unused part of your connection to work. It turns it into rewards. It's a resource you've always had. Now it works for you. Earn points, get rewarded. Keep your device online to get rewarded. It's interesting. What is Grass? It's a network of millions of people who are earning rewards for sharing unused internet bandwidth with the Grass network. Your participation in the network represents your contribution to building a more equitable internet and provides you with the opportunity to own part of the Grass network. This is really nerdy. Since everyone already pays for internet, why not put your idle connection to work? Okay, well, I'll add it to my watch list. I'll do some more research on it. Erie, good to see you. I hope I have time to get into it enough before the bear market is over, because the next bull market will melt faces with all the money and circulate. Absolutely, 100%. Are you talking about Stellar? Which one are you talking about? Yeah, let's smash the like on the stream. Let's get as many as we can right now. As many as we can. How many diamonds is everyone at now? I'm at 10,565 diamonds, 229 day streak. You guys can grow the community and earn 500 diamonds for each referral. Just copy your link in the diamonds thing. There's going to be rewards very soon here with everything. All right. Let's go over here real quick. Go check out some more X. So yeah, the insider accumulated $16 million along in XRP. He knows something. Okay, so right here, Genius Terminal CEO and co-founder explains why Hyperliquid is winning over institutions. The reason that, that's 26 minutes. I'm not playing that. He said the reason that Wall Street likes Hyperliquid is that they trade on Hyperliquid. It is like they see an immediate use case for it beyond just I'm sending money. This is a better remittance trail, or this is a better borrowing market. I have a better repayment rate here than I do with prime brokerage. Hyperliquid's bullish for institutions, I'll tell you. I mean, like when I go over here to the treasuries and we go check out Hype, There's more and more treasuries coming up. More and more institutions are coming up and accumulating it. Let's go over here real quick. Let me see. Ledger co-founder, if Bitcoin hits $1 million, it could mean war or a fiat system collapse.
Man, you know, why I use Bitcoin to buy my bread? I have a Visa card. It works. Yeah, sure, man. Don't use Bitcoin to buy your...
No, I'm not listening to that French accent. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Can't do it. Today I sit down with Gary Cardone, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is another long stream right here.
Editorial board writes, assuming all of this is legal, it's still an unseemly display of using the presidency for family profit.
The Trump
It's hard to believe the
crypto
companies would be
grift.
able to do the same deals if Dad wasn't in the Oval Office. The main difference between Hunter Biden's foreign dealings and the Trump projects is that the Trumps are brazenly open about theirs.
It's the biggest grift of all time. Donald Trump has turned the White House into his own ATM.
Last year, the Wall Street Journal reported about Binance, the crypto.
He's made a lot. He's made a lot. Okay. Lab is coming back down a little bit. It's not at 16 anymore. It's at 1573. I'm going to be looking at that pretty soon. Okay. Ansom's at $330 million of market cap. You can see what I think is going to happen with Ansom is it's probably going to bounce off of this level right here. Okay. $323 million. And that's going to come back up. It's reacting so well off the levels. It's insane. This level right here, it's probably going to come down a little bit more and then boom, come right back up. Because this was a level that had a couple little tops. I would say DCA into this if you want to get it. I think there's no other cryptocurrencies that have $100 million in volume. Like that's 67% of its market cap in volume. This thing has a lot of firepower behind it. I think this is going to go to $1 billion in market cap. I think so. That sounds good, guys. Appreciate y'all for watching. Smash the like on your way out. Enjoy the 4th of July and go join the community as well. Absolutely 100% free to go join Vilos in the description and in the pin chat down below. I'll see you guys up in here. Don't miss out on my trades. All right. We've been doing pretty good lately. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Have a fantastic weekend. Peace out.